Hey guys, and welcome back to Banjo-Kazooie for my other favourite level of the game, Freezeezy Peak.
Hello!
He's big, he's impressive. I'm not sure if the giant snowman is actually called Freezeezy, but let's just say it is, so it sounds kinda cool.
Is he gonna, crash into the world in 3 days?
He's not a moon hell dragon, he's a giant snowman.
Well, if you take off the bottom, he could be circular shape. That works enough.
I'm ignoring you. I love ice levels. I'm not actually ignoring you. Please talk to me. I love ice and or snow levels. Just a few off the top of my head. There's Cool Mountain and Snowman Land in Super Mario 64. A few good ones in the Spyro PS1 games like Ice Cavern and Icy Peak. The entirety of Canada and Sly Cooper 2, which is the best part of that game, by the way. And that's only a small fraction of the stuff you can find in 3D platformers. In 2D, I could list off even more, like Tearaway Toboggan in Donkey Kong Country 3, but I digress. What do you think when you think of icy or snowy levels, Helldragon? Bonus points if you can tie it into Christmas themed.
Well, I have played a few Christmas-themed ice levels before. The one that immediately comes to mind is the Christmas version of Jazz Jackrabbit for PC. But most of the time when I see an ice level, it's always, they always have a gimmick where you have to slip around on shit. There will never not be an ice level that does not have that gimmick, because that apparently adds platforming challenge, you know?
Well, it's ice. Why wouldn't it be slippery and lacking in friction?
I mean, it makes sense, but at the same time, it's so overused.
I guess. What say you, Rishi? What are your memories of icy or snowy levels?
So I'm definitely more of a fan of snow levels over ice levels.
And yet, that is a very clear distinction that we need to make here.
Yeah, because ice levels are generally the ones where you are constantly slippy sliding everywhere. Snow levels are the ones where, more so I'd say, sort of like this, where most of the place that you're running around is snow, so it's more an aesthetic choice rather than an actual gameplay physics choice.
Yeah, one Christmas-themed level from a 3D platformer that comes to mind, I forget which Gex it was, and by the way, I'm coming for you now. I was going to save you for last, but you can fuck right off. I want to say Gex 3. There's a Christmas level towards the start of the game. Ow. Okay, I'll just get back on the flight pad and try that again. Really? We got no more examples? Are we bereft of, similar levels now?
Well, there is most definitely a Christmas-y themed level in Kirby's Epic Yarn, which is absolutely adorable.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's called Cozy Cabin?
Yes, I actually really enjoy the Game Grumps playthrough of that. I would definitely recommend it.
Yeah, I'm never watching Game Grumps, sorry.
Lovely. This might interest you particularly, Richie. The main theme of Freezeezy Peak is loosely based on Waltz of the Flower from the Nutcracker.
Ah, that's actually a really nice touch.
Pandering to your musical side right there.
Although I have to say that does make me ever so slightly more disappointed that a lot of the other songs don't necessarily always do that.
Yeah, damn you, Grand Coco. How dare you not just rip public domain songs and remix them a little?
Well, exactly. The thing is that if you're going to do it for some of them, you might as well do it for all of them at that point.
These ice cubes split into smaller ice cubes and are called chinkers.
That just sounds offensive.
I was reluctant to actually say it. But whatever, we're gonna collect the notes, we're gonna get the jigsaw piece, we're gonna head down, fa la la la, it's Christmas Town.
Oh god, you know what's terrifying? All the shops already have Christmas stuff everywhere, and it's just it's only they've had it out since the start of October, and it's just no, put it away.
Just to give some context, we're recording this at the 14th of October. And, yeah, sorry, I'm preparing for Halloween, so kindly ho 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 fuck off.
Exactly.
You know what's really scary? Doing this in October, but since I'm down here in the south of the US, it's still 80, 90 fucking degrees outside.
Yeah, weirdly, it's summer all year round. Florida exists in its own state of temporal something or other. I guess since we're here, we can help Boggy. Don't worry, we'll be back for these notes.
And he's dead. You just jumped a a sled on him with the fucking blades on the bottom. I'm surprised he's still alive.
It's fine. He had a lot of mass, a lot of blubber on his person.
Yeah, I don't care. No, that would just have sliced right through everything.
It's a family-friendly game, mate. And I have never seen this Jiggy fly all the way over here, so this is actually kind of new.
Oh, I've just thought of another ice place.
Oh, yeah?
So there's that one ghost in Luigi's Mansion.
I'm going to need you to hold on for that, because I'm going to explain a little bit of an exploit here. Because Mr. Vile pissed me off so much, I'm just going to give the game the middle finger, even though it's one of my favourite levels. This is a thing where it's sort of an escort mission. You have to help the Twinklies here get to their tree. But there's twinkly munchers that will appear in 3 separate holes on the track. But if you take out the first one and then run over here, we can just wait it out.
Oh, that is brilliant.
I love that. I just love bypassing shitty games like this.
I honestly can't remember the last time I did this legit. It's just kind of funny.
Ah, so it's basically one of those instances where the enemies only spawn when they're on screen.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's good.
I think you do have to take out the first one, though.
Well, considering when the light bulb thing decides it's going to start moving, you're kind of facing that way anyway?
Yeah. And they'll never come back again. Peace.
No, I said switch us on. Just awkwardly stops. I guess we're done having fun now.
Gotta do a little bit more with this Christmas tree, but it's gonna be a sight to behold. I love Christmas, I'm sorry. I'm very much a child at heart and in mind, just in case you had any queries to the contrary.
Don't worry, I am right there with you. Christmas is easily one of my favourite holidays ever, especially considering it means that we get pantomimes, and that's basically... Well, that is literally going to be my life this Christmas, because I'm going to be working at a theatre, helping with the pantomime, and then I'm going to go and see another pantomime, and yeah, that's just so much pantomimes.
Happy as a pig in shit you will be.
I really like Christmas too. I mean, it's my favorite of season of the year. I just love it when it gets around to like November time. And, you know, the holidays are starting to kick in. It just sends that feeling in the air of, like, good tidings, and everything just feels good.
Oh, yeah. Personally, I start to feel Christmassy. I guess this is a tad hypocritical, seeing as we blast the shops for putting up decorations early. But around September, like maybe late August at the very earliest, when the chill starts to run through the air, the autumn chill, that's when I start to feel good.
I start to feel good and ultra Christmassy as soon as the Coca-Cola advert plays, although they have kind of stopped using it as much, which is very depressing, because that's kind of was always my go-to of, it's Christmas!
Those motherfuckers, it makes me so mad I can just shit a Jiggy. Don't tell me that's not what that was meant to be. The placement's obvious.
He dropped a brick, sort of.
Yeah. Oh, I see you, Mumbo. I see you there in the distance, don't worry. It's highly recommended you get rid of all the Sir Slushes before you go bopping about the level. They're the really mean-spirited snowmen.
Well, oh god, what's that one film which is about a killer snowman? Is it Jack Frost?
There's that one film where the guy's dad turns into a snowman.
Yeah, I think that one's Jack Frost, too.
I think there's two. There's one which is like a family-friendly, where the dad turns into a snowman, and there's another where a killer turns into a snowman and starts killing everybody.
Oh my god, don't get those two mixed up.
That would be an interesting Christmas.
Ho ho holy shit.
Yeah, it's for family.
I hate to break it to you guys, but this tree is infested with termites.
Well, why don't you get a plastic tree like the rest of us?
Because they like to do it proper here in Freezeezy Peak.
Well, that sounds like work, though. And a lot of maintenance.
Alright, Scrooge, whatever you say.
I don't think it's very Scroogey to not have to do excess work that's not needed of you.
No, just very lazy.
You say it's lazy. I'm merely using the 80-20 rule.
Okay. Do you mind explaining what that is?
The maximum amount of effort... No, the maximum amount of results for the least amount of effort. I mean, don't use it for everything. Don't use it for, like, dates, kids, is what I'm saying. But, you know.
Yeah, to paraphrase or break it down, break it down. Where? Work smarter, not harder.
Exactly.
Okay.
Come on, Tom, I feel disappointed. You said that we were only going to have that one air horn in Clanker's Cavern, and you've given us another one.
This is a present, goddammit, it's Christmas! Jesus Christ, Richie. Let me have this one thing in my glorious month of birth. I'm sorry, sometimes I get a little bit manic, and I'm honestly not trying to make a joke. I just get like that sometimes. Oh, well, it's Christmas, I can cry if I want to.
Speaking of Christmas, I'm trying to think about what I'm going to get everyone this year, as well as what I want in particular. If I think of something, I'll be sure to tell you about it at detail so you can take notes.
Thank you. I like chunks of platinum, so if you see any lying around, just hop that thing as hard as you can across the nearest ocean. It'll get to me eventually.
Here you go, you fucking little shits.
Just crying, waiting for their dad to bring them their presents. Even though they live in a perpetual Christmas land, which probably means they get presents every other day.
I wonder what's in those presents.
Well, considering they're alive, organs.
Those are probably actual animals in there, aren't they?
Hell, let us out!
Oh my god, they are the companion present cubes.
You always gotta bring it down a notch, don't you, Richard?
I was trying to elevate it to a video game reference.
Oh, the cake was arrow in my... Yeah, all the good jokes for you. Fucking asshole. Ah yes, Boggy. The actual meaning behind this character. He is minigame fodder. He has a couple of races for us, and the reason why we went to Gobi's Valley will be highly evident when we do the second race, because you cannot beat him without those traders.
Do the sleds talk too? I mean, everything else talks in this game. I wouldn't be surprised if we sat on the sled and it pops eyes and it goes, "Put your ass on my back to move."
I like it. Makes me move.
Well, I mean, the slide is actually moving there.
It just animates it. It gives it a little bit of charm.
It's a sled! Doesn't need to move.
Okay, now you're just being the Scrooge. I ain't gonna talk to you for at least 20 seconds.
Are these the same people who moved to this area? Are you going to destroy these houses too?
This actually reminds me of, I think it's Frosty Village in Diddy Kong Racing. It's a very Christmas-themed race course. One of my favourite tracks in that game. Okay, 20 seconds, that's roughly about past. Richie, you may continue talking. One thing I will say before you take over is, yeah, don't go in the water. Much like the piranha-infested stuff in, Bubblegloop Swamp, you will take damage, because the water is so frigging cold that Banjo cannot swim in it.
Well, you know what's quite odd is the fact that... So, there are a couple of levels in the Mario games where you are with freezing water, and you can be in it for a short period of time before having to get out. And, to be honest, that kind of makes more sense than just touching it and being frozen. I mean, I guess, in real life... Banjo probably works better because, I mean, if you put your foot in freezing water, then if it's particularly cold, you're probably going to get frostbite.
Yeah, I was actually going to bring this up later, but there's another instance of, like, really cold water later in the game, and it does exactly what you just mentioned. It drains your air bubbles at, like, twice the rate, which is odd because, you know, there's water here. I guess there's different types of winters.
You can't really get the air bubbles in the water because they're all frozen over.
Possibly. That's not hard science, but I'll take it just so we can move on.
Well, this is a series where he just used magic to turn a bear into a walrus.
He's so cute!
Cute-ish.
Yeah, fuck you, schoolhead. Yeah. Whatever. Mumbo don't know shit.
Well, he knows enough about magic. That's marketable in some areas.
On one occasion or two, this doesn't happen every time, it's basically RNG. He will accidentally turn you into a washing machine. Which is funny. Which is funny because that's a proper transformation in the second game that fires underpants.
Nice.
What?
Yeah, in the second game, almost, or basically every transformation that Humba Wumba deals with, she's a different kind of shaman. Mumbo kind of does, like, level transformation stuff. Yeah, all the transformations in the second game have ways of defending themselves, as opposed to just here where it's literally the crocodile, and that's about it.
Now, it's funny that you mentioned the washing machine one, because isn't it in, oh god, that original Game Boy Color game that they were making, which was like Grunty's Revenge? Which news recently got leaked, well not leaked, but revealed by Tamaki of Unseen 64 fame, which had a whole thing about transformations, and they had a whole bunch of those wacky, pointless transformations in there.
Well, Grunty's Revenge was the GBA midquel that comes between Kazooie and Tooie. Are you thinking of Gruntilda's Curse?
No, it was going to be a Game Boy Color game.
There is an no, you're getting confused here. There is a GBA game called Grunty's Revenge, and it is a
Yes,
midquel.
I know that.
But the actual cancelled game, or never made game that Richie is thinking of, I believe is Gruntilda's Curse.
Okay, and then that basically became Grunty's Revenge.
Maybe, I guess. I haven't actually played Grunty's Revenge, and I kind of want to, because every bit of footage I've seen actually looks pretty good. It's like a top-down isometric kind of platformer, similar in style to the Spyro Season of Fire and Ice games.
Yeah, I actually played, I can't remember whether it was Season of Fire or Season of Ice when I was younger. I still got the cartridge somewhere, I just never beat it because I got stuck on a level, but it was alright.
Wasn't the Walrus. I love this guy. He's a bit racist towards bears, though. I'm not sure how I feel about that.
Yeah, he's like a surprisingly huge asshole. I thought walruses were supposed to be friendly and crap.
No, walruses definitely are not friendly, considering they bite the hell out of each other when mating, or during the mating season where they're trying to attract a mate.
Which is funny, because again, going back to Diddy Kong Racing, and I guess they took a few ideas from that. There is a boss, the second boss of the game, also in a nice-themed world, is a walrus, and he is the perfect gentleman, because even if you lose, he won't be like, ha, you lost, kid, come back later. He'll be like, sorry, kid, try again. And that's the end of my anecdote.
I say, for some bizarre reason, all this talk of walruses and slightly friendly walruses is making me think of The Little Mermaid 2. I have no idea why.
You probably shouldn't, it's not a very good movie.
No, we can personally attest to that.
But, yeah, I don't know why, but that has gone into the head for some bizarre reason, I guess, the friendly walruses thing.
Well, now that we are transformed, you can probably tell that we're starting to wind down in Freezeezy Peak, so let's go and race Boggy.
He's named after a thing in your nose, and I'm not sure how I approve of that.
No, that's Bogey.
Well, it's close enough. Boogie, bogey. You're still putting things where you shouldn't put them.
I love how you slowly slide when a character starts talking to you. In some of the other takes I did, when I was getting a move off Bowls, Banjo and Kazooie both slide off the screen. It's kind of funny. Okay, here we go. Race time. Get ready for a little bit of Rubber Band AI, especially in the second race, which features Banjo and Kazooie using the turbo trainers to race this guy personally. But, just watch. You'll see. It's pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah, isn't Boggy like a cheating bitch?
Pretty much.
Oh, well, that's good.
I have no idea how the sleds are propelling themselves right now. It would make more sense if it was a downhill race, but look at this. Going straight up, only a slight loss of momentum.
That's cartoon physics for you.
Yeah, I think this game just threw science out the window a very long time ago and just thought, yeah, we'll just mess with physics and everything.
Sorry for messing with your roof.
You were not gonna do that with, though. We like you. This guy, though, fuck him.
I'm sorry.
I ain't.
If you miss a slalom gate, you do actually have to go back and get it, which is a death sentence for any run. I can't believe I actually got through one back on an earlier turn. I honestly thought I missed it. This right here, this is going to be the deciding point for the race. Jump off here.
Nicely done.
Yeah, you got to be careful because you can land in the water.
See you later, you fat bear bitch.
And the winner is me. How do our sleds even work?
How do they bounce? Well, I'm gonna assume the same thing powers that both.
Yeah.
Second prize gets you a silver Jiggy.
No, second place and third place get nothing.
That was a joke, but I understand.
I think we're pretty much done with Little Walrus here, so let's go back to Mumbo.
Are we ever going to see Little Walrus ever again?
No.
Oh.
Yeah. He's cute, I know, but these transformations, they're not nearly as fleshed out as they would come to be in 2E. I can give you a few examples of stuff in 2E if you'd like.
Well, seeing as we've got little else to talk about for the time being, you might as well go for it.
Well, we have the washing machine. I'm 95% positive that Mumbo can turn you into it accidentally. You can also get it another way, like properly, through like a secret, which I'll be showing off in the extras. He also says, I want to show off my T-Rex spell, but the transformation effects happen, and then nothing. And guess what happens in Banjo-Tooie? Yep, you can be a T-Rex. You start off as a baby one, and then you can like enlarge Humblewumba's wigwam, because haha, stereotypes, and then you can become a giant T-Rex whose very raw shakes the level.
Cool.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
It's pretty cool.
Ah, there you go.
Washing machine that fires underpants. That's all you need to know. I would recommend being in Talon Trot mode before this race even starts. Keep Z held down.
Press C to call him out on his shit.
Well, go straight into Talon Trot mode, because then you won't need to have the animation of Banjo-Kazooie transitioning. Alright, let's go. 3, 2, 1, go.
Sledding start!
Yes, this is much harder than the Walrus race. Why do you ask?
Whoa hey! Whoa ho!
Oh!
I want to see him make like those noises when he's doing completely average things, folding the laundry. Whoa ho! There we go!
Boggy doing housework. Again, going back to Banjo-Tooie, he lives in the ice side of Hellfire Peaks with his wife and kids, and he's fat as shit. He got a new TV, it has about 9,000 channels, and that's all he does.
Wow. Also, this is just absolute bullshit.
You can see the AI, can't you?
Yeah, and the fact that he's going, way, way, it's just like, just a massive middle finger throughout the entire race.
Fuck you, Boggy.
Bit of a tighter victory, but I'll take every little victory I can get. Been there, done that. I am a better father than you will ever be.
I'm pretty sure Banjo is definitely the better father, yeah.
Yeah? Brown bear, polar bear.
A brown bear is just what happens when you spill Coke all over a polar bear.
You're really struggling for comedy in this playthrough, aren't you, mate?
I don't know a lot about this game, you'll have to work with me on this one.
Fair dues, mate, fair dues. I guess the only jiggy left is the Jinjo one, and a lot of these were kind of locked off. Well, one of them was locked off, I lied, I'm sorry, I'm a terrible person.
Yo, fuck you, Wazza, I don't give a shit what you think.
Huh. Interesting.
Probably won't be important.
Nah. Let's just forget about it. I'm sure it won't pop up again in the extras or anything.
Oh, definitely not. I mean, why would it, after all?
Richie, I'm trying to imbue a little bit of subtlety into this commentary.
Yeah, okay.
Really? Subtlety? Wow.
That's not gonna happen, I'm here.
Alright, I know you like pantomimes, Richie, but Jesus Christ. I actually really like, well, the level design in general in Banjo-Kazooie is pretty great, but what they do with the snowman's scarf, Freezeezy's scarf, shall we say, again, he's not called that, but that's what I'm going to call him, is actually, I don't want to say genius, that might be overselling it, but it's quite clever, because, you know, notes are yellow, red feathers are, well, obviously red, so look what's on each segment of the scarf.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
That's game design, kids!
I got this from the 4th Doctor Who. Was it the 4th? I don't remember.
It actually was the 4th, yeah.
Okay, there you go, because that's the one I tend to see the most for some reason, because the scarf is so iconic of that one, I think.
Well, 4th and 10th are the most popular. 4th because, well, it's Tom Baker. 10th because Housewives, I guess.
Oh, well, that's David Tennant, isn't it?
I love how you knew exactly who I was talking about.
Well, I actually wanted to bring up David Tennant, you know, in relation to this, because he's going to be playing the Purple Man in Netflix's Jessica Jones, you know, based off the Alias Marvel comic book. which is going to be interesting for Doctor Who fans.
Isn't that out now?
It might be, I don't know.
Daredevil Season 2 has been teased recently.
Ah,
Looking forward to that good shit. Punisher time!
Punisher's gonna be in that? Cool.
Oh yeah, bang. That was a pretty good run, just shy of 24 minutes. Oh yes, happy with that. Really? You're not going to praise me? I thought I did pretty good there. Well, if you're not going to try, don't.
Well, I haven't tried.
Now Banjo suffers for your insolence.
Well, it's fine. He's allowed to suffer for our insolence. He's got enough health for it.
I guess, and Bottles will just patch us up.
Exactly.
Although I think we've learned every move in the game now, so whoops! We'll just have to rely on like beehives and stuff that enemy drops.
Wait, you can't go back to him for like heals afterwards?
I'm honestly not sure, because I avoid talking to Bottles, whenever I can help it.
Just as a general rule, you know.
Like a good friend, I take what I can and then I never talk to that person again.
That's called networking.
I guess, Dragon. I guess we both have our own words for it. Now, you will want to have removed that cobweb. That would previously have been covering that before you do this. And you've got to be quick, because that thing will explode when the timer hits 0.
Yeah, this, I have to say, seems like a really, really mean Jiggy.
Well, it's one in Gruntilda's lair. They wanted you to be, adept at this point in the game. I mean, we're like, what, 5 levels deep?
Well, I mean, you're kind of at the halfway point, basically.
Roughly. Oh, advent calendars. Every year I say we'll get one. Every year we wait until like 15 days in and just binge on the chocolate.
One thing that's always disappointed me about more modern advent calendars is that they used to have, like, you'd get a chocolate on, like, special chocolate on Christmas Eve or Christmas Day, and then there were ones that went to, like, New Year's Eve and New Year's Day, and now they hardly have any of that, and it's just like, why?
Richie, Christmas is over after Christmas Day, mate. I mean, we get Boxing Day here in the UK, but then, for all intents and purposes, it's done.
I don't care. Let it go until New Year. Just have the entire celebration continue for the entire month.
God, what a bloody chocolate fiend. I hate those guys. They're called mum-mums. We'll be seeing a lot of those in Gobi's Valley.
I guess mum-mum's the word.
Yeah.
Just cashing in a little bit.
6 out of 10. Getting better.
Why does her legs get longer when she uses those? That doesn't even make... Well, whatever.
I guess just like a visual kind of thing. Wading boots and all. These stairs are really fucking hard to jump up.
They're super slidey, yeah.
It's kind of annoying. Flying, buzzing enemies. Bane of my existence. You know what? No, I'm not going to let this slide.
Let me just get the camera really fast.
Target locked.
Kill all Beetles.
Target destroyed. Okay, guys, we had a sneak peek of it, but next time it's time to go into Gobi's Valley proper. So we shall see you then. Goodbye.